Hello and welcome back to Favorite Things. Hey, let's talk about strap options for our Hamilton Khaki Field mechanicals. Originally, my Hamilton came on this bracelet, as I thought it was a good idea to buy the one with the bracelet, since only that bracelet matches the case finish, this bead blasted finish. But since the first couple days I had it, I never really wear it on this bracelet. The bracelet has its quirks. First of all, as you can see, it has very little taper. Next thing is, at least on mine, the security fold-over clasp is super stiff. I mean, like really stiff, like I almost broke a nail. And then even the main clasp is very stiff. And so that's one thing. The next thing is, what's with this goofy diver's extension? I mean, I really don't need that on a field wash. Finally, the bracelet has a very nice articulated link design, with the center links being kind of a double, like a split link, which independently move. The problem though is that we've got the old pin and collar type links, so that's kind of an annoyance. Luckily mine came fitted perfectly. The clasp does have 3 adjustments for fine tuning. Too bad this 38mm version of the Khaki mechanical doesn't have a deployment clasp like on the 42mm version. And no, buying a clasp won't work because it doesn't fit. This is a 20mm bracelet, and the 42mm version has a 22mm bracelet. So although I am happy and not regretful that I bought the Hamilton with the bracelet, it's nice as an option, but I don't think that this case is best suited for a bracelet, and I think it's a strap type of a watch. Preferably a canvas strap in my opinion, and I just don't like NATOs. So for me, 2-piece canvas straps are the way to go. First, I got this original Hamilton one. It was like $100 on eBay. And what I like about it here is that you've got a nice subtle taper. It's got this kind of internal padded at these high quality eyelets. The issues that I'm having is that on my wrist, I can't quite get the perfect fit with, one away from the end, it's a little loose. And if I tighten it up so that I'm right on the last eyelet, it's a bit tight. It's just a little bit tight. So that's one issue I'm having with this. The other one, these kind of stapler-esque, this triple metal keeper, sometimes you end up missing, hey, quiet, this guy. Sometimes you end up putting it on sloppily and you miss one of the eyelets, and you come in here doing one of these, or you miss one or the other, especially if you're doing it at night, for example. This is common to miss that third one. Anyway. So one issue is that, you get the leather liner, which means that it's no longer waterproof. And it does tend to age the strap more. The underside of these eyelets is very high quality, very nicely polished. And so I'll show you the benefit of that here when I show you another strap. But in this day and age, no excuse for not having the quick release spring bars, even with the drilled lugs. So the next one I'll show you is this one here. This is through Amazon, and I bought 4 of them, 2 18mm and 2 20mm. It's through Amazon. It's a company called Bin Lun, and they're pretty cheap. Look at that, $13.69. And it's a very good quality strap. I'll show you the strap in just a second. Let me just get through the packaging. So a couple of points off for the plastic, but it's a resealable plastic pouch, and you get this, it's medium quality microfiber-esque polishing cloth. And look at that, you get a nice little spring bar tool. And you're not going to really need it for this particular strap because it's got the quick release spring bars, but it's nice that they give you a little something extra. So what I like about it is it's a comfortable, high quality sailcloth type nylon. I haven't had any issues with fraying. yeah, I mean, I've got a little drop of bleach right here, but, and I love that we've got the eyelets, the metal eyelets, similar to the original Hamilton. The downside of this strap, probably my least favorite thing, is that it doesn't taper. It's just kind of parallel. And, you know, with a watch that I personally feel is a little bit too large for me at 38 millimeters, I think a non-tapering strap makes it look a little bit larger. And on the 33 millimeter khakis that I have, they actually make it look bigger. So it's good for that, for trying to make the watch look bigger. But if you already have a larger watch and you're trying to make it smaller, I think that a tapered strap is better. Anyway, it doesn't have the metal keepers, which I think are kind of more on the annoying side on the original Hamilton. These come with a high polished buckle. And what I did with this one is I sandblasted this one. And so I made it look similar to the color of the case, the original case. I probably did a little bit too much, and so it's a little bit too gray, but I think it's pretty close. That's not bad. Anyway, like I said, it's a comfortable strap, and as far as the hole positions, I think it's much better than the Hamilton for my wrist. A 6 3/4 inch wrist. I put it in right about here, and oh, okay. So now here, this illustrates one of the issues I have with this. Right here, see what happens is, unlike the Hamiltons, which have a very smooth, polished eyelet bottom side, these have a little bit of. You can see there's just kind of this little edge there, and oftentimes when you're trying to strap it up, you get caught on one of those edges. So like right here, I'm actually getting caught. So anyway, but getting this on, yeah, it's probably one hole too big. Let's put it here on the third hole. So a nice and snug fit here would be the third hole in, 2 extra holes. So I feel good about that. This is a really nice fit, and there's still 2 holes, so it's not like I'm at the end. Plenty of extra holes. Sometimes I find that, even with the original, sometimes I find that the second keeper slides around. That's the movable keeper, and it ends up either being way too far in, and this flaps against my shirt sleeve, or sometimes it just comes out like this, and it's kind of floating up here. I mean, you know, first world problems, right? But yeah, this is a really nice strap, and I like it quite a bit. And again, this is Bin Lun through Amazon. I do think you can order them directly from their website. They've got other straps as well. But yeah, I like this. No branding whatsoever, but good quality, good stitching, and yeah, I like it. Here's a slightly darker colored canvas strap. This is from ZuluDiver, and that is through Watch Gecko. And another fine quality strap. It's untapered. We've got some reinforced stitched holes, the easy release spring bars, good quality material, good quality construction, and happens to be at the last hole for me, but hey, you know, that's fine. I like it. I bought this one mostly because of the color, but yeah. Then I wanted to try this brand called Archer. So they make watch straps, and so they have some nice canvas straps, and got some nice branding. Like I said, we've got some nice eco-friendly packaging, cardboard boxes only, and we've got the quick release spring bars, nice hardware, good quality stitching. They're not metal, but they are stitched reinforced holes. And you'll notice that the holes are appropriately spaced, and they fit perfectly for me. There's basically kind of right in the middle of the range, and very comfortable strap, very comfortable. And I was so spoiled by these wonderfully easy to operate quick release spring bars on the Archer, as well as many of the other brands straps, that from Archer I decided to purchase a couple of pairs of the 20 millimeter spring bar, easy release spring bars, intending to add them to my original Hamilton straps to make them a little bit easier to work with. Haven't done it yet, but I intend to, but we'll see. And then also from Archer, I tried a couple of nylon straps. And as opposed to the sailcloth, this is basically their ballistic nylon type of strap. They're very high quality, less branding, basically just here on the buckle. The buckle was also high polished, so I went ahead and air braided that again, to make it match the case. This type of nylon strap is very tough, very militaristic. I got this kind of military green colored one, and no eyelets here on the holes, but the stitching is very good. And like I said, this material is very durable. It's stiff because it's kind of a double layer, and so it takes a little bit longer to break in. But what is nice about that stiffness is that it's really easy to get it on your wrist and never have an issue with this. It's nice, and there's the stiffer the material is, the easier it is to get it through the keepers. And yeah, this is a great strap. I really like putting this through its paces and seeing it stand up to the abuse. Again, you'll notice that there's no taper, and that's pretty much par for the course with these military style nylon straps. At the same time I ordered that nylon type strap, I ordered also this seatbelt nylon strap. And this one's also very nice. Again, I had to air braid the buckle because it was pretty high polished. And then I'll just take advantage of the quick release spring bars and put this on here so you can see how this goes. No tools. There it is. So the thing about the seatbelt material, also very tough. It's a little softer, more supple, more comfortable. There's a little bit of a sheen, you'll notice. So, and with that more suppleness, a lot easier to break in. But you'll also notice that it's harder to strap it on because it's so soft. It doesn't easily pass through the buckle or through as you'll see here. It's a little bit harder to get it through the keepers because it's so soft and supple. So not a big deal, but just noticing that between the ballistic nylon. So yeah, this is a very nice strap as well. A little bit of a sheen there, but I do like the color and how it nicely matches the faux patinaed loom of the markers on the dial. And then the last two I will show you are from Finn watch straps, so out of Helsinki, Finland. Handmade, very artisanal styled, reasonably priced, very, very high quality. This is a sailcloth canvas material, and there's a Cordura imitation leather on the backing, which means that it's still waterproof. Of course, we still have the quick release spring bars. And what I love about this strap, first of all, very comfortable. The holes line up perfectly for me, and so the strap has just enough stiffness to go through the keepers. Very comfortable. In addition to the high quality material, stitching, and construction, as well as that nice Cordura backing, these also have a slight taper, so I really like that. Makes it look a little bit more fitted. One thing I noticed is with a tapered bracelet, the second keeper, the floating keeper, doesn't get loose because you can wedge it up against where the strap is starting to get a little wider, so it holds its place. And then one thing I like about it is these extra stainless steel rivets. It gives me that Flieger vibe. This reminds me of the Laco or the Stova Flieger watches that I was considering some time ago, but now that I have so many wonderful strap options, it has scratched the Flieger itch for me. So for me, at least, no need for a Flieger to be added to my collection. I bought a second one without the rivets. This is just a regular sailcloth material. They're a little stiff, so it takes about a week of break-in, but they break in relatively easily. And like I said, this being a imitation leather, the cordura, it's waterproof. And so a great way to break these in is I went for, I wore all week. I slept with it for the first night. I ran with it, so I got it wet a little bit, a little sweaty, and that broke it in very nicely. I haven't tried this one on yet, so maybe next week. And we have some eco-friendly packaging with this canvas bag and a 50 euro coupon code. And before I finish the video, a quick update. I have added the quick release spring bars to the original Hamilton straps, and I've nicely broken in this fin strap with the synthetic leather backing, and it just works out very well. Anyway, thanks for joining me again. We'll see you in the next one.